Yay, YouTube. After 52 minutes of going down the godforsaken freeway, which is right there, by the way. Bye, freeway. I am in my home turf. So, as you know, my last name is Smoak. Spelt weird, S-M-O-A-K. There's a story behind that. But look at that. Smoky Valley Road. Let's take Smoky Valley Road. I've taken you down this a whole bunch of times, but it's nice enough to go out here and play a little bit. Brush that freeway out of my head. Oh yeah, country horses. So I've taken you down through here on the Sportster, and I've said that, you know, this is more suited for a dirt bike than a street bike because it's so rough. And it is very rough. Do you notice any shaking in my voice? Do you notice the bike dancing around a whole bunch? These things have the most incredible suspension. Very plush, very supple, very comfortable. What kind of baffles my mind is the first thing everybody does is sack the stock stuff and put heavy sway bars and fang-dangled fancy shocks, and I have to say I haven't ridden a one of them that I was impressed with. I don't know if spending that kind of money just convinces yourself that it was well worth it, or because everybody else says it's well worth it. Oh my God, is it beautiful out here. Man, I need a job where I can just drive in the country. Now that is some rough shit right there. This thing just floats over it. But yeah, this is where I belong. All the cattle out there. Oh man, I'm an old southern country ass boy at heart. What's the old saying? You can take a boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. I'm a little bigger on that one, and I'd have had an airborne Spyder. But anyway, back to the suspension. To me, the stiffer sway bar makes them saw and turns, and I don't like the feeling at all. You know, BRP is actually proven that you can get better performance out of these things by putting a softer sway bar on it. It's what they actually did to improve the handling of the RSS for 2014. You know, I think maybe it's some, you know, because they'll pitch roll pretty good, but man, they're just, when they're softer like this one is, and it never gets to a point that it seems weird. Now down here the other day, I rolled on pretty hard after this crazy turn. You know, it's funny, I watched that video and I'm thinking, I'll hauled ass through that son of a bitch. It looked like I was going slower than shit when I made the VSS light go off. I thought that was kind of weird. This thing's got the most incredible compression braking. These things are so freaking, whoa, that was some gravel. I don't know better. I come through here in my DR and got a little slippery. It's deceiving because it looks like it's just the surface of the road, but should we take a peek and see what the stream's doing? Only stopped here about 1,000 times. You guys are probably going, quit stopping there. Still looks the same. Whoa, much cooler here. My shield's fogging up. So we get VS. Let's see. Oh no, I got VSS to kick off. I didn't feel anything though, but I got the light to go off. I'd like to slap the asshole that says a Spyder's not fun. My infamous only stop on one side, cross street there. Oh, AstroTurf, my buddy old pal from across the Great Pond. Guess where we're approaching? Last time I drove past this thing, the wind was blowing the wrong way. I didn't smell my cedar mill. That wasn't cool at all. Let's go slow. Maybe if I go slow, you guys can smell it. Maybe you can just picture it in your head enough that you'll smell it. Look at all that. Oh, is that beautiful or what? Oh man, if you could only smell that. I'm telling you, I may weep a tear or two when I have to turn this thing back in. You know, it's funny. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but these projection lights, you know how they have a very distinct top line to them? It has a chromatic aberration or purple fringing, whatever you want to, however you photographers want to call it. I call it what it's most commonly known as is chromatic aberrations. But anyway, as the Spyder is kind of going down the road, that line is right about where people's mirrors are, and it goes flick, 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 and they perceive that they perceive it as flashing lights. And I've literally had people pull off on the freeway. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then I go by, and then they kind of slowly take back off again. And I was saying something to one of the Spyder guys. They go, oh yeah, it's the damn lights. He goes, yeah, they do it all the time. Well, nothing worse than a black and white Spyder. Anyway, this will be it for the night. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. For me, it's evening. And thanks for stopping by. Take care now. Bye-bye.